aka Geeks.
Hey everybody, welcome to AKA Geeks. This is Real News. I'm your host Sean. Let's just get into the news, you guys. Alright, first up, Blade Runner. We just did a video, a group movie of the week, I think it was a few months back, maybe a couple months back. And we all had some nice, interesting thoughts about it. Overall, I think I came away from it that I enjoyed it. They're doing a sequel. We've talked about this before. They finally announced a title and a release date. The title of the sequel is going to be called Blade Runner 2049. The movie will be releasing October 6, 2017, so you got a year to watch Blade Runner and all other 6 versions of it, or however many versions of it there are, to see what it has to offer before you go and catch this one next year. Harrison Ford will be reprising his role as Detective Rick Deckard. Ryan Gosling is going to be in the other leading role. The movie's going to be taking place, I think it's 30 years after the original, and reports have came out that when this movie comes out, there will be viewings of it that are supported by Oculus Rift viewing. I wonder what that's going to be like. That's very interesting, and there have been a lot of talk about certain movies, in using this type of technology and going into places that we've never thought of going before, which would be really cool if they're. But I think it has to be for very specific films, and they have to have it only for specific moments. So it'll be very interesting to see where they go with that. But there is a title and a release date for you guys. I'm actually really interested in this one. I can't wait to see what this world's going to look like with better CGI, better practical effects. I'm really looking forward to this one. All right, guys, and more news this week from the movie Logan, which is formerly known as Wolverine 3. Last week, the title came out as Logan. Poster with him holding a child's hand, which, like I said, I think that's X-23, but I could be wrong. You never know. This week, more pictures were revealed on the official Wolverine 3 Logan Instagram. It's called Weapon X, and the pictures are of Narcos Boyd Holbrook as, and they announced his character name, Donald Pierce. Everybody's liking this to the character Pierce in the comics, who was a member of the Hellfire Club. He's a cyborg, and he controls, I guess, what are also cyborgs called Reavers. So this is really interesting. The Reavers have been rumored that they're in the film as well, but this gives us a little info of what direction the villain, what direction the movie's going to take when talking about the villain. One other picture that was released, I think it was released the day of last week's episode that I recorded. It was a picture of a severed arm holding a sawed-off shotgun, it looks like. And what this picture further enforces in my mind, as well as a lot of other people's minds, what I've read, is that this film is really gonna take advantage of that R rating they're going for, which makes me very happy, because I'm not saying they have to be gratuitous with their violence. And director James Mangold has said previously, that yeah, the R rating's great, but it needs to make sense. It has to be for the movie. It can't be just gratuitous, which I totally agree with. And with Wolverine, when he gets into his action scenes, when there is fighting and there is actual stuff going down where it's life or death, I imagine that they would take advantage of that, because his weapons are 3 foot-long claws on each hand. So in my mind, I'm happy that they are showing this. It's good for me to see what direction the film's going. I love this positive news coming out from this movie, and I'm really excited for it still. All right, guys, jumping over to the DCEU, DC Extended Universe, that's what they call it. This is the movie Justice League. Zack Snyder tweeted out a picture of Amber Heard as Mera. She is the Queen of Atlantis, the wife of Aquaman, and Amber Heard looks amazing in this picture. I love the costume. It looks legit, like it's off of a comic book page, but at the same time, it looks legitimate in this world, especially with all the other characters' armor and costumes, or I should say suits, not costumes. So it looks really legitimate. I really like this look. I can't wait to see what she's gonna do in Justice League. She'll be in Justice League, but the word is that she'll have a bigger role in the movie Aquaman, which I am really excited to see. She has superhuman reflexes, and she has hydrokinesis, which hydrokinesis is the power that she can control water. That's pretty cool. I'm really excited to see what she can do. Hopefully they give us a little taste in Justice League and give us even more so in Aquaman. I'm really excited to see what she could do. Alright guys, and last bit of news this week, Guy Ritchie is in talks right now to direct the live-action Aladdin film. Now, there is a caveat to this. This live-action Aladdin film is not going to be made by Disney. This is made by WB. So, a lot of people they hear Aladdin and they connect it to Disney, especially they connect it to Robin Williams. And so that's understandable. That's why I say take this with a grain of salt, because yeah, it might be cool. It might, to me, I like what Guy Ritchie does with his dialogue and things like that, because he has a talent for that. I think I like what he does. So if you're looking for that fast talk and genie type of character, like kind of like Robin Williams, yeah, he might be a guy for it. But at the same time, is he going to be a guy for this Aladdin film? What kind of Aladdin film is he going to make if he does get this job? Is it going to be kind of like a smash and grab type of heist film? Like, how is he going to direct this film? So I'm really interested in seeing this. If this does go through, I want to see what type of direction he would take with this film, because it is an interesting choice. I like this dialogue aspects of his career and his movies, and that would work good for the genie, like I said. But overall, it definitely is a questionable decision that can go either way. Alright guys, now on to the trailer segment today. Alright, now, so this past weekend was New York Comic Con. There was a bunch of trailers that came out. I'm only going to be talking about some of the film trailers. There was also some stuff that was not film related, but it is kind of film related. I'll just throw that out right now. Iron Fist trailer, awesome. The film trailers, the actual film trailers, that caught my eye. I'm gonna run down the list and these are the things that you guys should watch. First off is Underworld Blood Wars, John Wick Chapter 2, Power Rangers, War for the Planet of the Apes, The Great Wall, Resident Evil The Final Chapter. They released these trailers at New York Comic Con. I pretty much enjoyed all of them. That's why I'm telling you that you should watch them. I specifically liked the John Wick trailer because it was amazing. It definitely brings you that flavor you got in the first one. And surprisingly, which I'm really happy about this, is the Power Ranger teaser trailer. It was, in my book, almost a perfect teaser. It gives you kind of a little bit of what's going on, and then it just goes, nope, that's it. It totally teases you. It's right there. It's giving it to you, and then it pulls it away. So I really liked all those trailers. They really caught my attention. There was one more trailer that released this week. It wasn't at New York Comic Con. First off, they released a poster. It's Star Wars Rogue One. They released a poster, or should I say, it's Rogue One, a Star Wars story. They released a poster, and then the next day they released the trailer, which was yesterday. So this trailer, it looks good. It gives you more story, more about what's going on in the story. It tells you who Mads Mikkelsen character is. It's Jyn Erso's father, which Mads Mikkelsen apparently, from the reports I've read, he announced that by accident months back, I think in April, by accident. So surprise, I guess, if you didn't know yet. So this trailer looks really good. I'm really happy about this trailer. This is the final trailer. I don't need no more. I'm ready for Rogue One. And you also find out in this trailer why it's called Rogue One. Cool, I'm down, I'm ready. December 16th can't come fast enough. Alright guys, and now on to the last segment of the week, though, in theaters segment. This week in theaters, there's two movies that have caught my attention. First off is the film Max Steel. Yes, the trailers for this film look a little, I don't know, iffy at best, but this one looks like it might have a Real Steel type of deal to it. Real Steel, I thought, looked really dumb in the trailers, but after watching that movie, it really did have some heart, and it turned out to a movie I quite liked. I hope this can kind of pull that off, because this is what it kind of reminds me about. It also kind of reminds me about The Guyver from back in the day, early 90s, I think, when I was a kid. Loved those movies, so it kind of reminds me about that as well. The other movie that's coming out this week is Kevin Hart's What Now? I definitely am down for the promotional aspect of this film. He is doing these little scenes where he's with Halle Berry, one of the loves of my life, and it's just as funny. There's more stuff coming out with him, Don Cheadle, making fun of him as the rusty Iron Man and stuff like that. So I'm excited for this film. I actually saw his last show when it was in theaters. I forgot what it was called, but I saw that one in theaters. I definitely enjoyed it. I like the guy. His comedy's really good. I like all of his shows so far. Everything that I've seen like 4 of his shows. And I really like it, so I'm looking forward to these 2 movies this week. Hopefully Max Steel comes out better than a lot of people are talking about it right now, and hopefully What Now is just as funny as his other stuff. Alright guys, so that's it for this week's episode of Real News. Remember to check out AKA Geeks on Spreaker, iTunes, Google Play, our Twitter, our Twitch, our Facebook. So check out AKA Geeks on all our various social media sites. And for this video, you guys, we're done for today. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comments section. Let's have a great conversation about all the topics I talked about today. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
aka Geeks.